Crews in Israel battled wildfires for a second day in what officials have called the largest fire ever in the country. Flames raging near Jerusalem forced evacuations in a number of areas and led to several major road closures as firefighters struggled to contain the blaze amid dry conditions and high winds. The situation prompted Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to declare a national emergency. The fire broke out on Israel's Memorial Day, canceling many ceremonies, including the main event in Jerusalem. Wildfires continued to burn on the outskirts of Jerusalem, where lines were formed to prevent the flames from spreading into communities and other areas. Video showed aerial tankers extinguishing the fire and revealed acres of scorched land and smoke billowing over the surrounding hilltops. The fire started on Wednesday when strong winds and hot temperatures intensified the flames, forcing several communities to evacuate. The main highway connecting Tel Aviv and Jerusalem was also partly closed off, according to the Foreign Ministry. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who declared a national emergency, said Italy and Croatia were expected to send 3 firefighting planes. Israel has also appealed to Greece, Cyprus, and Bulgaria for help. According to the country's firefighting service, more than 160 ground crews were working to contain the flames.
The wildfire itself may have been started by arson or other methods there, as Yolande said, about the poor land management. But of course, when a fire starts, you look to the weather conditions, to how severe or how far they may spread. Now, in Israel and Jerusalem, we've been seeing some strong winds recently. Gusts today are up to about 50, 60 kilometers an hour, and they, of course, just fan these flames.
Police forces were seen diverting the traffic as large flames raged nearby. Some drivers and passengers had to abandon their vehicles and leave the highway by foot. At least 9 communities were evacuated and several people, including firefighters, were injured. But there were no reports of fatalities. The fire broke out on Israel's Memorial Day for fallen soldiers, and many ceremonies marking the eve of its Independence Day were canceled, including the main state event in Jerusalem. Investigators are still looking into the cause, but according to reports, 18 people have been detained on suspicion of arson. Meanwhile, as crews battle the flames, Netanyahu is expected to meet with senior defense officials on Friday as the country prepares to expand its war in Gaza, according to sources. But the besieged enclave is already edging closer to famine as Israel's total blockade of humanitarian aid nears its 3rd month. Cases of acute child malnutrition are rising around the Strip, and the World Food Program warned it's running out of food to provide the people in Gaza.
There is no connection between the hostages release and the situation in Gaza. There is no connection. We have to change the concept that if the hostages are released, the starvation will end. No. It will be continued even after they will be released. They are talking about evacuation Gaza from her people.